So like I said, I'm not going to catch up completely, but kind of as a reminder, we've made it to the secret village, right? We're trying to find a cure for the Malachor to heal our dear cousin Constantine, and it's led us to this secret village, this in the woods, this very secretive place in general. Even amongst the natives, amongst the islanders, it's a very secretive, holy place. And we've gone there, and they're like, we can't tell you anything unless you help us first. Well, the sound is so weird. And so, of course, they're like, we'll give you all of our secrets as long as you do these 2 mini quests for us. So we're in the process of doing those mini quests, and yeah, that's basically long story short. So, you never seen it? Some things happening here. Yeah, these. Oh, Fox! I gotta start sneaking up on those. Why does that pine resin look so red? Oh, it's because it's dragon blood resin. I'm still really. I mean, obviously nothing's changed in this regard, but I'm still really annoyed about the mob variety or lack thereof. I guess I should say. You can't hear the game? They're very, very low. What? Okay. Does it sound super low to everyone else? It's much quieter than last night? Okay. You're just fine. It's just a lot quieter than last night? Alright, one sec. That doesn't make any sense. Is it compensating for my earbuds, I guess? Weird. One sec. Not to me. Alright, let me know. Is that better or about the same? Better, but still much quieter. All right. Excuse me. I'm trying to heal and also fix my sound. Viperous Dozentats or whatever the crap. Is that better? Is it the same? Oh crap. I accidentally made that ladder on my end and not your guys. Yeah, let's just destroy my eardrums. What was the messy presentation? Oh. Right. The thing you were listening to. My bad. I thought you meant this whole game at first. I was like, that's fair. Okay. I agree. Sneaking around in broad daylight to assassinate giant bats. Ever play DayZ? No. I'm not. Never played DayZ. So the sound is okay now? It's kind of ridiculous, but we can do this. Clip racers in Morrowind. Thank you, Riggs. We can test dialogue. One sec. I have some people I can dialogue with right now. Right. Hey, Siora, you want to dialogue with me?
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
Oh, just bringing up the painful memory of your dead dad and mom again. You know, as we do. Alright. Dialogue is good, a little quiet. It's weird too because the audio channel for that one is actually higher than the combat, I believe. Yeah, dialogue is maxed out, which is annoying. Yeah, I know. That's what I said last night. It's very painful. I try to avoid that subject at all costs. I understand. So what happened to him? Like, can you describe in detail how he died? Like, our character is very, very thoughtful. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, that was easy. Should be, though. We fought the exact same creatures every time. So we're looking for a symbol of Ongos. It's supposed to be like a stone of some sort. And he dropped it while he was being chased by animals. And it's right here. Okay. Easy enough. I think this is the last thing we need to do before they tell us we're the holy person. This game worth $50. Not really. Fastest Eddie? I don't believe so. I think it's probably more like a $30 game to me because there's a lot of things that feel unfinished and a lot of buggy stuff. There's a lot of good in the game, right? But it's just shy of being like great. So in my opinion, it's a little overpriced for the quality, especially when you compare it to what else you could get for 50 bucks, you know, and even in the same genre. So yeah, Eddie, I would wait for a sell. There are some people that love the game, of course, but yeah, after playing it now for what, 25, 30 hours, I have to say that it still doesn't feel quite like a $50 game to me. Even a blind man could have found that. Oh, Batman series are free on Epic. 6 games are free. Thank you, Ricks. I need to check that out after stream. Just download them even if I don't plan on playing them now. Yeah, no problem, Eddie. If you want my feedback on any specific parts of that, like of the game, like combat, story, sounds, you know, any of that kind of stuff, you can let me know. I don't mind talking about it. Modern Warfare Beta. Haven't really thought about it. What's it on? Thank you, Ricks.
What do you want, Renaxi?
I've never played anything in that series, Ivax.
I found your seal. It was indeed near the river.
My heart thanks you.
Boy.
You are a Renaxi like no other. The Tierna Hakadaktas would have been angry if I had lost it.
Call of Duty, so it should be on everything, yeah.
I must leave.
+1 rep of the natives. They're testing crossplay. That's interesting.
Do it! You cannot enter here. It is the dwelling of the Tierna Hakadaktas.
I'm not trying to enter.
I'll be on my way.
I wasn't trying to enter. I was going around the building. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, we're going to try to find the Tierna Toby Kadachi. We need some lightning resist gear. The Madden of first-person shooter games. That's a good way to put it. I'm late. I'm late. It's all right, Irish. We were trying to figure out sound settings for my earbuds. You didn't really miss much. We found a rock. Quest rock. How you doing, Irish? Triggered that same thing. Oh, I ran into my first trap last night. It actually made me jump because I didn't see anything around. I was talking to chat, and it was in a bush. And I walked in there, and it sounded like a gunshot, like right next to me. And I was like, "What's shooting me?" But then I realized if you're in an area with traps, you just spam the X button. You idly gasp. Yeah, I jumped. It was like almost like a jump scare, jump shock sort of thing. But if you're in an area with traps, you can just spam the X button or whatever you're using, and you just disarm them as soon as you get to them. So, of course, you don't know always if you're going to be in an area with traps, but some Subnautica for your next game. So watch speedruns of it all day. A lot of people have been asking for Subnautica, and I have it. I had it gifted to me, so I wouldn't mind doing it at some point. I know only half is someone that's like every time there's a poll up, he's like, you should play Subnautica. Ignore the poll, play Subnautica. Pros, cons? Yeah, sure, if you want to. I mean, that's fine. I know a lot of people said that there are some kind of grindy-ish parts of it that, like, resource collecting that isn't fun to watch. In fact, someone mentioned that it might be worth doing those sort of things off-stream with that game. I find it terribly boring. Where, oh, where is this random person? Where, oh, where could they be? It's a survival game, yeah. Yeah, underwater survival. How you doing, Banjo? I mean, it feels like they should be up here in this clearing, but I have no basis for this. Of course, this could just be showing that I go into that. Usually it would show over here, though, if that's where they were. I'm trying to remember what they said last night. Alright, let's cross this over here. Maybe they'll cross it. I like survival games, not your type of game. Life is Strange is good. Yeah, it's been on the poll too. Yeah, sounds good, Irish. Stop worrying about spoiling it. Dying to see what choices you make. How long is it? Like, can I do that as sort of a anniversary type game? Let's see him. Metro Mondays. There they are. Hey, Clink, welcome in. How you doing, Clinks? How long is it, Phoenix? Would you say blind playthrough?
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is Desarde. I am a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could he want from me?
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation. I've come to speak to you about a cure.
Of what cure do you speak? You do not show signs of sickness.
I'm not. But on our continent, many people are dying from a terrible plague. We have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone taken ill. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal almost anything. You would be...
You must share with us the formula. Too many lives are at stake.
You come here to my home, and you command me to help you. Arrogance. Renoixe.
Please forgive us, I beg your pardon. We have seen so many people die of this affliction.
Tierna hach gedachtas. I ask you to forgive these foreigners. They do not know our customs, but their intentions are peaceful. They seek a remedy to heal their people with conviction.
And what is the Donegad of our people doing with these invaders? What do you seek in their company?
Understanding, Tierna. and to learn for the good of our people.
You truly think there is anything the Renaigse could teach of any value? They come here to rape our lands, as did those who came before them long ago.
This miraculous cure that we've heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But
Enough! I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
Yeah, what's weird about that, Reezy, Burrhead, thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm doing alright, Clinked, welcome in. It's your native friend? No, I haven't tried to romance anyone yet. Hi, Burr, welcome in. So, wait, did the sound get louder, Reezy? That doesn't make any sense, I didn't do anything. Huh. Anyway, what's weird is that, just very briefly, weird. It's really weird. What's weird about the legate thing is he's been saying legate the entire game. So why all of a sudden is he saying legate? Raise my arm? No. Doesn't make any sense. Whoops. Oh. Okay, that works. That's the new teammates. They're bats. Whoops. Just my one-hander. Combat's really loud now? What? I didn't change anything. What the crap? Like I did nothing. Quite literally nothing. I yawned. Thanks, Clinks. Oh, would you guys chill? Why did the... From the coin guard barracks at night to muggers often... police stations? So the combat? Wait, tell me if the dialogue is louder now too, Rix. Or anyone.
Karans, do you need something?
Clinked, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Clinked, welcome in.
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan.
Just combat, what?
He bad.
What happened?
He was my mother, anything?
That makes no sense at
I'll
all.
just leave you.
I swear there's some weird thing with the sound. Like last night we had the same, some other weird things happen with the sound. We'll see if that helps, I don't know. catch up with him. Call you Clint? I can't. We have a very long time regular here that's here every night. Been subbed forever. Named Clint, and it would just get confusing. So, you're Clink to me. Sorry, Clink. Mr. Grumpy Monkey. 12 months. That's like 3 years. Everything's 3 years tonight. Mr. Grumpy Monkey, thank you for the 12-month resub. Love and sandwiches is Grumpy Monkey. Gasp. Thank you, Grumpy. Guys, if you're a subscriber, you are legally obligated to drop love and sandwiches to Mr. Grumpy Monkey, especially because it is a year resub. This game, talking about audio issues, known bugs tab. Yeah, so maybe that's what's going on, because, I mean, I obviously didn't change anything. Literally, from one combat to the next, the sound just changed. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. I yawned, so I'm super tired, but aside from that. Hi, Grumpy Monkey. Thank you again. Wonko, welcome in. How you doing, Wonko? Subbed on the 21st. Why? Oh, right. It's yours and Rake's birthday. You guys are twinsies. Twinsies. Sorry, we're triplets, even though I was born on a different day. So is combat better now? You are sad now? Why are you sad? Your first playthrough? Yeah, it's my first playthrough, so I don't want anything spoiled or anything. But I've heard that there's more than one ending as well. But yeah, I don't. It's my first time playing. I don't want to know anything that we haven't gotten to yet. No one ever has your name? What do you mean? You've never met anyone else named Clint? I'll call you Clink. Hey, Limited, is this game good? It's an okay game. It's not great. To be honest, Limited, it's probably a little overpriced because it's very buggy, especially early game. And there's not, some of the story doesn't make a lot of sense, and there's not a lot of correct motivation or believable motivation behind a lot of things. Combat's only okay. It's an okay game. It's got some good parts, but it's not a great game yet. Nathan, thank you for the lurk.
There is residue. It looks as if
Nathan.
something had been placed here.
Guitar creature's name, or why did I say creature? Guitar teacher.
These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. She passed through here, there's no doubt about it. But how was she able to get past these roots? This stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto.
Welcome back.
But how?
We're not smart enough to make a hypothesis. We don't have too into science or whatever.
If you have an idea.
These roots protect a sacred passage that the Donegada wants not just anyone to take. You are correct to believe the stele is bound to the entrance. You need to make an offering. In general, you place a seed of a particular plant chosen by the Donega that sealed the grotto.
How to know which seed to place? And where would we find one?
The easiest way is to ask someone who has already
Phoenix.
passed through the passage. There is a good chance that the Voglendike has already taken it with his mistress and could help us.
Thank you, Siora. Your wisdom has been a great help to us.
Do we know why the greed is falling? 1 out of 10 game. Hey, look, Misfortune, there was a fast travel suddenly, like you said in the beginning of the game. And they stopped doing it, and now suddenly it's doing it again. Why would I have prioritized combat skills? Yeah, I don't know. Combat's... It's actually a fair point because combat's actually pretty easy. How you doing, Crescent? Welcome in.
Were you able to meet the Tierna Kadaktas?
Yes, but to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture her many times. She must have decided you were one of them.
I'm once again in need of your assistance. I must take the passage blocked by a door of roots.
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more to say to you. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual that protects her?
We can make up something, explain the escape of them, or we can try to convince him. We might as well use our charisma, why not? Grave disappointment, and use that more. Wow, that's an old quote. I'm the guy who looks like he has a mustache in his underpants.
I promise that I mean her no harm. I just need to expose as best I can the problem at hand. Her help is truly necessary. Thousands of lives are at stake.
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness, which has almost certainly taken my own mother by now. If we do not quickly find a remedy, we shall all follow her to the grave. But the Tierna Kadaktas can help us. We are sure of that. She will know of a remedy able to heal this sickness that plagues us.
Your quest seems noble and with great respect for the life of all. You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her once again.
I need to place a seed on the stone steely, don't I?
Yes, you must make this offering. I cannot tell you for which plant it is given, but there is a chance there are more in her dwelling. I will let you enter this one time, but treat her dwelling with respect, I ask you.
Or I'll just loot everything lootable.
Do not be so
Ransack
eager
the
to
place.
thank me. The place you enter is ripe with dangers. As do all sacred places, it defends itself with the wild beasts that it fosters. This passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the Tierna
Please let there be new kinds of enemies there.
makes her home.
And why should I fear the ancestor?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you? In your language, you would call them guardians.
Yes. I even encountered one. She was magnificent.
Then you know of what I speak.
Yeah, Pokemon. Perfectly balanced. Well, I mean, loot tables and enemy difficulty. I mean, I guess technically it can be balanced like that, but it still doesn't mean combat is good in this game.
I must leave.
I did an app. Welcome in. At the moment, I would give this game like a 6.5, something like that out of 10. Alright, let's look around. Loot anything we can before we do the quest thing. The quest thing probably won't kick us out of here, but you never know. Great Flaming Needle. We'll sell that or break it down for parts.
This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
What fate is that, Grumpy?
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak
Cone of
amongst
shame.
their herds.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage.
Cat Quest? Yeah, my wife played through that a couple years ago and really liked it. Rakes played through it recently and liked it too.
This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage, a seed?
No,
Cat Quest for
I would
Anniversary.
have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting,
Might
but
not be a bad idea.
alas, it won't help me open
How long
the
is the
root
game?
passage.
Don't remember how long my wife played it.
This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it's lost its seeds.
I've already come across this flower. It is very rare, even for such an island as Tirfredi.
The dad dating game. But I already did all the dates in that. Do a second playthrough of Dream Daddy.
All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this.
With more time, I could study all of these components and perhaps...
Well, I doubt that Ongus will give us a chance to study this. We need to find the Tiernahak.
Colonel Sanders one.
The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage.
What's going on my throat tonight? How you doing, Rob? Welcome in, by the way. Date Colonel Sanders. Alright, any other lootables in here before we head out? Because Dude Man Guy said you can only go in here one time. Oh, we're good. Been in 8 hours. Right, we're off to find seed-bearing flower near the village. Oh, that's just some reflection on the water. Thought there was some loot that I missed or something.
All these flowers. Perhaps these flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernahak, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds. We need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
A seed to part the roots. I'll admit that it is poetic, but completely defies all logic.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the stone stele.
Run through the screen. Could just close. If anything, I found them before I found Constantine. Yeah, I believe they were in the locked box, if I remember right. Pretty sure they were in the locked box in the building where he was being kept captive, either on the ground floor or something like that. Yeah, it was in the locked box if I remember right. It's kind of interesting that they were like, this flower is so rare, even though it's native to this island. I have hardly ever seen it. And then there's like several of them just right outside the village. It's maybe hard to find. But yeah, I found Constantine's clothes before I got him. Controller, keyboard feels weird with it. Am I going the right way? No. I need to cross. Yeah, I think my wife used a controller too. She used that, remember that Logitech one that you linked to me and I was like, oh yeah, we have one of those. That's what my wife uses. Everything's marked on the map too, yeah, which does make it a lot easier. But still, when it's like, it's so rare. No one ever sees these flowers. You guys? You guys chill? Wow, this thing's not resetting. She dies, she's walking towards me. Hey Badger, welcome back. How's it going, Badger? Thank you again for all the gift subs, by the way. I generally, when someone does something like that, I usually whisper them and thank them again, and I just have not been on the computer because I haven't had time. But Badger, thank you again. Me and my family very much appreciate it. Hi, dude, Badger. What you up to? All right, up we go. I could have just fast traveled straight to this camp, but it's not that far away. Green. Yeah. Thanks, Badger. But yeah, Monkey, that does make it a little bit easier when it's like there's this sacred thing that you'll never find, but here's the exact location on your minimap. I mean, thankfully, I guess. I do remember when games did not do that at all. That's like when we were talking about the difference of how it was when you first played Classic WoW to like modern day, or even Classic now with how mods and stuff are. Like, I remember reading some of those quests and being like, what? Northeast, take... It's like how people used to give directions before like Google Maps and things. You're gonna go on this road, and you're gonna go and you're gonna see a barn. The barn will have a blue door, not a white door like most barns. All right, do I turn to barn? No, no, no. If you see it, you know you're going the right way. I mean, that's how quests used to be. Back in my day. Limited, I already answered you once. So, I answered you right after you asked last time, but it's okay. I'll repeat it. I don't think so in its current state, Limited. I think it's a little bit overpriced. It's got a lot of bugs, especially early game, both graphical and sound bugs. A lot of the story is very formulaic, and some of the motivations for things don't make sense. The locations and things for a lot of things don't make sense, such as, I can't find this guy, he's been missing forever, I've sent so many people for him, can you try to find him? And he's literally across the road from the building. Lots of little things like that. The combat is a little bit stale, a little easy combat as well. The thing about it is it's an okay game. I think it's like a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10 probably, and it's frustrating to me. What I keep telling people is the most frustrating part is that it could have been a great game. Like, it is so close to being a great game, but it's just not. If they would have had more time to develop it, they could have probably made it into a great game. But at the moment, it's just a good game, or has good parts in it. It's an okay game. And it's probably, in my opinion, worth maybe like 30 bucks, not 50. Especially when you compare what you can get for 50 bucks in this genre or in gaming in general right now, compared to it. How you doing, Ignu? Welcome in. Tina George, welcome back. How you doing, Tina George? Video on how to gear and such. Stuck on scaling gear. Oh, thank you, Badger. Yeah. I doubt I'll watch anything, but... yeah, because I usually play through things completely blindly the first time.
And there.
But, thank you, Badger. As far as what the game's about, in a nutshell, basically the set maybe in the 1700s, I guess, but it's fictional, right? A fictional place, not just story. And there's this disease, this magical disease called the Malachor, and we found this magical island called Tierfredy, and there's miraculous things here and real magic, and people have flocked here both to exploit the land for profit, but also to try to find a cure for the Malachor.
What an amazing place. I'd love to have enough time to explore it. I might discover some secrets of the natives' exceptional knowledge.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiern Conductors has quite the head start.
Found the Dara Grimaderum Dam! Lortuis Rechnes Tiri!
It's weird that Fury moves missed them a couple times. Switch over to one hand, probably. Absolutely stuff. Spend your life savings. Buy as many copies as you can. Loot chest thing enabled? I don't know what you're talking about, BK. Hey, Anna. It's an okay game. Anna. It's not great. Like 6 out of 10 for me, Anna. It has its good parts. New loot gifting for Prime members? I have no idea, BK. I guess not, because I have not seen anything. Why don't I like it? Well, I mean, I was just mentioning it to 2 people back to back. The game has lots of bugs, both graphical and sound bugs. The storyline is very predictable and formulaic, and things in the story don't make sense. Motivations don't make sense in a lot of it. It's really unfinished parts of the game. Combat's very stale and repetitive. Almost every aspect of the game is only okay. Hello, Mr. Bad Breath. Welcome back. We always miss the best quotes. I'm probably gonna need to make a clip. We're gonna go buy it now. Well, I hope you like it. That's what I tell people. Like, that's my opinion on the game, but for $50, you can get much, much, much better games. You can get several games that are better than this combined and spend $50 of the same genre even. But if you get it, hopefully you like it. I really should make a command for that though. Seriously. Playing? The dude that hasn't played them yet? Do I like your name? It's okay. I'll give your name a 5 out of 10. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. It's good. Game is worse than just being bad. Yeah, and that's what I. What's up, Phoenix? So that's what I've been saying too. Stuff is that's what makes it so frustrating, right? Like if the game was terrible, I could have just been like, oh, it's just a crappy game. Let me get a refund, right? Because it's so close to being really good, it's like, man, if you guys had just taken a little bit more time, if you just had, if your deadline was further away, you know, something. What's going on, Phoenix? 6 out of 9. I don't know that name at all, so I have no idea what that name is. Apparently,
there's a chasm here.
Something.
The Tierna Hachkadachtas is agile. She must have jumped over it.
We cannot go this way. There has to be another path.
Oh, I didn't see their other message. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I was just taking the front of the name. I see the second message now. It's almost like it's 2004 and I'm on Halo 2 online again.
I'm wounded. I need healing.
Still like your name? Whatever. Doesn't bother me. I don't think you're gonna get a reaction out of your name here, though. That's what you're looking for. Heard other guys say it's a good game. Like I said, if you like it, great, but I don't think there's any denying, like, for instance, I know it's not a new game anymore, but you can get, like, Witcher 3 and all the DLCs for it for, like, 30 bucks, right? You compare this to something like Witcher 3 or, like, Dragon Age or, like, God of War, New God of War, or Mass Effect, or, you know. That's what I said, like, I wish they had... I mean, there's... I don't know how you can deny that some of the things in it seem objectively not good, right? Like, for instance, and I mentioned it before, there's this quest early on, right? And there's this, this charlatan, right? The snake oil salesman guy. And you confront him about it. And we're like, oh, if it's not harmful, why don't you drink it yourself? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then you're standing there and the screen goes to black. Like, literally the screen fades to black and you hear a very exaggerated glug, glug, glug. And then it comes back from black and your character explains what happened. It's like, hey, I saw you just drink a potion from your pocket. It's like, that wasn't even animated. Like, what? You're telling me? So it faded to black for him to drink a potion in front of you because they either didn't have time or didn't want to animate him drinking it. And then, after that, he's like, what? No, it's not true. And then it fades to black again and comes back in. Now, you're the only way he can run out of this place, but it fades to black again for a split second and comes back in, and your teammate is like, he ran away. Where could he have gone? I bet he went to his room in the inn. And I don't know how he got by your 3 people, because all there is there's a thing of stairs, and you're standing at the stairs, and he's in front of you. That's the only place to go. It's an old man. He got away. He got by us. And then it's like, where could he have gone? He's in the inn. And then you turn around, and the inn is literally right there. So, I mean, it's little things like that, right? Like, and I think it's just that they needed more time. Combat, is it good? Combat is not great. Combat is pretty easy. We're playing on the hardest difficulty, and nothing's been too super hard with it. One reason is because the parry system is incredibly overpowered, Black. So, like, the parry, you can cancel any animation at any point. Like, if you're swinging a heavy weapon in this game, let me switch to, like, the heaviest weapon, and right before it hits, you can switch to parry immediately. There's no stamina, so you see, as soon as I do this, at any point I can cancel animation and parry. So the combat's kind of like a watered down Witcher combat. So combat's not great. Skeleton, yeah, I agree with Marcy. Rest of the first one with the graphics that run. Oh, Witcher? It's over $7 to $10. Yeah, it's crazy. The way it balances the melee, yeah. Better on lower difficulty. I haven't played it on lower difficulty, but I imagine since the combat is kind of easy on max difficulty, I'm sure it'll be super easy on lower, which is fine if you're trying to do it just for story. But again, the story's not super great either, unfortunately. And you can do things like this. You can kill an enemy, and then you can move out. Well, if I can display this without getting myself killed trying to show it. Come on, game, don't kill me while I'm trying to show this. Okay, hang on. Let me get out of here. Come on. I don't know where the combat limit for these are, but I'd like to find it so I can show you this example. It's gotta be over here somewhere. Can't see where I'm going. I'm gonna end up having to kill these instead of showing you what I wanted to show you. I can't see, there's no mini-map. It's unlocked. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to kill. really should have killed these before I showed this. What if you die? No, it's all good. Like, what is this? They don't attack you in this corner? What is this? There's a corner where they just can't attack you. I mean, did they... How many people do they have, like, bug test and beta test this? Not enough. Those are timeout zones. So anyway, what I was going to say about the combat, I couldn't show you because there was a cliff. But in the combat in this game, every enemy group has an aggro range. And not just an aggro range of where they see and attack you from, but a, like, combat arena. An invisible combat arena that if you back out of it, they immediately reset to full health, they go away from you, and all your allies resurrect for free. So you can just keep doing that. You just keep doing that and cheese every battle. Unless there's a cliff, apparently. But anyway, like I said, the buggy nature of the game kind of is displayed right there, where I was able to just get in a corner and I couldn't even take damage. Dark Moon, 9 months. Sad day to renew. Feel better. That's what I do. Hey, Dark. Thank you for the resub. Love and sandwiches to Dark. Dark, hopefully you feel better. It's a baby Dark Moon. The Great Sigh. It's not an actual weapon, right? It's a quest item. No. Oh. Oh. It's still not as good quality as ours, but look at that. It has... Let's see. It has less damage. Hang on. Let me switch to the two-hand here. It's a two-hander that has less damage, less armor damage, less stun, but looks cooler. Should I get each? Thank you again, Dark. It looks cool, though. Do it for the aesthetic. The Grim Reaper. Oh no, we're too heavy. Yo, cuz. Hey, yo, cuz. Welcome back. Yo, cuz. How have you been? Are you still deployed or are you back? What's up, yo, cuz? We're overweight, so we need to destroy some of these things that we're not going to use. Not really destroying it. We're breaking them down into ore and stuff like that, which weighs less for some reason. Yo, cuz. Leave her the resub. 11 months with yo, cuz. Love it sandwiches that way as well. From you. Feeling give you a lot back. Sleep. Put that about an hour ago. Wait, the family that helped you or the person that hit you? Going into rotation next month. Gotcha. Welcome back, Yokus. How's it been? Probably looks awesome swinging it around though. Yeah, we're gonna try that out after I can up. So it has some sockets that we'll put. If it only helped, I gotcha. Sorry, Dark. So I'm trying to not spam parry as much sometimes now because it's way OP. But it's hard not to. Like, I can just take out my one-hander and just spam parry and beat these. Sucked. Be right, laundry. Alright, Yokas. We just lost 2 ants last week. Yeah, this is a big cave system. They said there was gonna be a lot of creatures in here. Oh. Slide through someone you love. Just say once. Have it to you. Very fortunate, Ignu. Very fortunate. I've had lots of loss in my life, unfortunately. Even at a young age. Seen lots of crap. One of my earliest memories is my stepfather getting shot in the back and killed with a shotgun when I was 4.5 years old. And a lot of other things like that happened in my life growing up. So, very fortunate, Ignu. It's always, you know, it's never easy, and it never gets easier no matter how much it happens. Man. Thanks, Black. Alright. So, I'm gonna... I don't know if this is the right way. It doesn't appear to be the right way, but... I'm gonna explore the whole cave anyway. Thanks, Ignu. It was a long time ago now, of course, but... What's up next one?
I'm wounded. I need healing. You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Drink a potion? I think I am some kind of magician? Wizard? Like, you can cancel and parry those. I know I should start doing it again, but I don't know. It seems so cheesy. Like, I'm so used to how parries are in, like, Sekiro and Dark Souls, where it's the opposite of cheesy, right? It's like, you have to time it really well. And it's awesome when you do it. In this game, you just do whatever crap you want. Home, I do entered to rob them. Is that free? Man, it's crazy, Ignu. Absolutely some crazy people out there. Alright. So we leveled up, level 25. We're not really using this anointed weapon thing. Increase the number of hits benefiting from the effect. I mean, I kind of want to keep trying it. So we're anointed with a poison alchemical mix. Apply a stronger dose of poison. Stronger elemental. Increase the loss of balance caused by the alchemical mix. What is up here? A bomb. Powerful bomb. Guess I'll keep trying it though. Like, we can always respec if we really want to. Maybe I should use it more often. So, let's see. Another thing that's annoying about the game is that you have two allies, right? And you have a tactical pause menu, and you cannot control anything. You can't tell them how to act in combat. You can't say, like in Star Ocean or like Kingdom Hearts, where it's like be aggressive or be defensive or only cast heals or whatever, or like how you can in Dragon Age. But not only that, you can't even tell them what to do during combat. You can do this tactical pause, and there's not even a menu that's like, all right, Siora, I need you to use your heal. Like, it seems like, it feels like they wanted to do that with the game, right? Why else have a tactical pause? Just so you can pause in time to use a potion. But, yeah, they didn't end up getting it in or something. It just really seems like they put the game out before it was done. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Greedfall. We're trying to get a foothold on YouTube, so if you could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button right here, I'd very much appreciate it. Also, you can see the entire playlist for Greedfall up here, and YouTube thinks you might like this video from the channel as well.